Gaslighting is a form of psychological abuse in which the abuser manipulates information to make the victim doubt their own memory, perception, and sanity. The process can be very subtle, and the abuser may gaslight their victim for years before they realize what is happening. The origin of the word gaslighting comes from the 1940 film Gaslight. In the film, a man uses psychological manipulation to make his wife believe she is going insane. He does this by dimming the gas lights in their home and then telling her she's imagining things when she brings it up. Hence the name. From subtle everyday interactions to outright psychological warfare, gaslighting is a phenomenon that's become increasingly common in modern times. Through the use of lies, false information, and manipulation of facts, the abuser aims to make their victim doubt their own perception and judgment, leaving them feeling vulnerable, confused, and disorientated. If you are concerned that you might be experiencing gaslighting, there are some signs that you can look out for. Do you find yourself doubting your own memory or perception of events? If so, that's one of the biggest signs you might be being gaslighted. The abuser's goal is to make you question your reality, and if your abuser is successful, they'll plant enough doubt in your mind that you start to question yourself. When you're being gaslighted, even small disagreements can escalate quickly into huge arguments because you're never quite sure where you stand with your abuser. One minute they might love and support you, and the next they might be belittling and berating you. This inconsistency can be confusing and frustrating, and it's often one of the first things victims of gaslighting notice. A huge part of gaslighting is making victims believe they are responsible for their abuser's bad behavior. If you are constantly apologizing for things that aren't your fault, like your abuser's anger or cruelty, that's a sign you might be being gaslighted. One of the most insidious things about gaslighting is that it can make you doubt your own reality. If you wonder if the people around you see what you see, or whether they think you're crazy, that is a sure sign you might be the victim of gaslighting techniques. If you think you might be being gaslighted, the first step is to talk to someone who can help. Preferably someone outside of the situation who can offer an objective perspective. This could be a friend or family member, but you may also want to consider seeking professional help from a therapist who can help you process what you're going through and develop healthy coping mechanisms. Keeping a journal detailing incidents of abuse can also help reaffirm your reality when doubt starts creeping in. Finally, remember that no one deserves to be treated this way, especially by someone who claims to love them. If you're concerned for your safety, reach out to a local domestic violence hotline or shelter for help getting out of an abusive situation before it gets worse. For more information about narcissists and narcissistic abuse, visit www.carlacorelli.com.